RV do you have? What kind of RV would you be looking for?
Welcome back to the Tin Can Twosome. Join us today as we start our search for a new travel trailer.
Hello everybody! David and I are driving right now to Temecula, where we're going to the ultimate RV show. It is our hope to buy a larger RV sometime soon, and we are in particular looking for a trailer because we prefer the kind that you pull behind your car so that we can park it and then we can go explore with our car. We are looking for one that is completely ready for the winter, one we can actually live in and is winterized, and things like freezing tanks and freezing water are not going to happen to us. So we are just going to go and take a look at what's out there and explore our options. And in the meantime, we are entering into Temecula right now, and it is 95 degrees in early October.
We're going on a fact-finding mission, and the nice thing is you can come along without having to go into 95 degree and sunny weather. So you can see what kind of RVs are available right now. And if you're looking especially for a winterized RV, you're in the right place today.
We have done a lot of homework. David has done so much research, and we know we're looking for something that is completely ready for winter. However, it is possible to winterize a different one. So who knows what we're going to find out, and who knows what options are out there. We're excited to find out. What kind of RV do you have? What kind of RV would you be looking for? Do you like winter camping? Let us know in the comments below.
We're almost for sure going to get a used trailer. Why is that, you might ask? First of all, new ones, and you can ask this if anybody's bought a new trailer, have bugs. And you got to work out the bugs, and they're on warranty. But yeah, a little checklist of things you have to go through to make sure that everything's working. Generally, when you buy a used one, the person knows what's working and what's not. Second of all, ever since COVID, a lot of the newer trailers are flimsy. I call it spindly. They're just made very light and poor construction. Very often I've gone through new RVs looking at them, and stuff is already starting to delaminate before it's even purchased. Plus, you can save a lot of money on a used RV. Why pay retail? Just like with a car, we always buy used cars. Can we afford a new car? Probably. But buying a new car, you lose, I don't know, 20, 30, 40% the minute you drive off the showroom floor.
The RV show was held at the Pechanga RV Resort. We were required to get tickets ahead of time, but the event was free, and they had a few fun little freebies for us, like these cozies and that wonderful Camping World shopping bag.
We are absolutely thrilled that they have a pre-owned section. Who knew? And it's big, so we're looking forward to seeing a whole bunch of trailers, and we'll see what there is.
We started off in the pre-owned section, of course. To start with, we're looking at the Black Series, and we'll be giving a running commentary throughout the video.
This is a Black Series, which is known for being able to go off-road. It's very sturdy, but it has an outdoor kitchen, which we're really not interested in. But if it came with it, that's fine. We just wouldn't make it a deal breaker. So this is a pop-up Black Series. They're really good for off-road stuff. They're well known for that. They were originally made down under somewhere. Very Spartan, but very functional. The problem here is that they wouldn't have any insulation with the pop-up part. And so that's going to be a real challenge for us who love winter camping, but very functional, very Spartan. Basically has everything you really need for two people.
Pop-ups are definitely not for us because they are not winter friendly, but they're really good for great climates.
Next, we're checking out the Lance Enduro.
And this is the Lance brand. This is a 2024, barely used, because it is 2024, but they're very well known for super high quality. There's a wet bath here, and a wet bath means
Basically, the shower is the bathroom, so you got to kind of dry everything off when you're done. But they're very well known for being very sturdy and also good for four-season travel. So, yeah, interesting stuff.
Next, we take a look at the Kodiak series.
We're going to get inside of a Kodiak here, which is one of our favorite brands. Now this one has a slide, and we are slide skeptics. And what slide skeptics are people that just don't want that extra thing to go wrong. And it also makes the trailer heavier and less tough. It does give you more room. That's something which is a big plus, but like with everything, comes with a trade-off. You've got to be willing to live with trade-offs, because being a slide skeptic means you're going to have less room, but you're also going to have less weight. And here we've got a big sink. Now, I've always wondered why these trailers, 19 feet and bigger, have small sinks. It makes no sense. A sink, you just move it up by 6 inches and you improve the whole functionality of a trailer. So for us, that's a deal breaker.
That is important to me, especially because of doing dishes. I mean, you need the space to do pots and pans, so that's an important factor for me.
Looks like they've got a bedroom over here.
I know, it's really nice. They also have a fireplace.
They also have a north-south bed, which we're basically looking for, as opposed to an east-west bed, because north-south bed, you don't have to climb over each other to get in and out. And here we have a toy hauler where you can put your ATV or your motorcycles in the back. That's kind of how that works. It's got a big deck out here, which is also a ramp, by the way.
I like those recliners.
And they have a bed here that comes down. This is very typical in toy haulers, where the bed goes out of the way while you're during the day. Out of the way during the day.
This is nice because one of the things I like too is right there, you've got a patio, an outdoors patio.
There's a lot of fifth wheels here, and we have no interest in that because then you have to buy a truck, and we'd rather have an SUV because the back end of the SUV is weatherproof and crime proof, whereas the back end of a pickup truck is pretty much useless, especially if you use it for a fifth wheel hitch.
During the video, we do show you little glimpses of RVs that we did not really consider, because you might find them interesting. Now let's check out the Surfside.
Very small bunk version.
Oh my goodness, it's tiny.
So it's basically a starter trailer for a family. Because you could sleep 2 kids there, 1 kid here, and parents here.
Next, we check out the Shadow Cruiser.
Here we have a Shadow Cruiser, 2-axle, with no slide. And we've got a Murphy bed with a couch. Now the nice thing about that is you don't have the bed out the whole time, and we're always looking for a couch. That's a really good space-saving device. Plus there's a big sink.
Ooh, yeah.
Which is excellent.
Perfect size.
There's a lot of great trailers out there with small sinks, and we've kind of always wondered why. There's a dry bath, and there's bunks back here.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Not that we need bunks, because we may not have any more kids.
Not in our 60s, we won't.
But this is a really good floor plan, except for the bunks.
In case you're wondering, they do have a whole lot of pre-owned Class C's, extra long Class C's, and also Class A's.
Our most viewed video is our review of a Class C that we rented. I invite you to take a look at it. And here we are checking out the Salem.
Okay, we're checking out a Salem. No slides, nice big awning, and let's go on in. Okay, we have a nice couch here, and behind the curtain, a north-south bed, perfect for us.
Plus, you get a ton
Oh,
of storage
sweet.
underneath.
That's something we could really use. Lots of windows, hanging clothes space. That matters a lot to me. I like to hang up my clothes.
And now on to Lance, which is one of the very best brands out there.
Lance has a really good name. Apparently they're very well made. So let's check her out. Personally, I find this one a little small, but you know, it's always worth looking.
Now we'd be okay with a table, but we'd rather have this.
Oh yeah, that's
a couple
nice.
of wonderful seats here.
Yeah, with a little table in between.
Perfect.
Sweet. Can it swivel? Let's see. Yes, even better. So you can both put a lot of stuff on there. Once again though, east-west bed, which at our age, we just don't want to climb over each other, do we?
Not at this point in our lives. This
look.
is what I call the small sink syndrome,
No.
which
How
we
in the
see
world
more
are you
and
going
more
to do
of.
your dishes? I just don't see it.
And now on to the iconic Teardrop.
So they're making teardrops way bigger than they used to. Let's go check her out. Okay, just a tiny little seating area, which is more than usual, so no complaints there. Nice big window. Smaller bed. I would definitely not fit in there together with David. He's got very tall shoulders, so that would be a little challenging for us. A little Dometic 2-burner stove. And once again, that teeny tiny sink. However, it depends, I guess. Some people maybe don't do a ton of cooking while they're out and about, so that might work for them. And this is definitely what you would call a wet bath, where the toilet and the shower are in the exact same room. My dear husband, I never dreamed I'd grow up to be a super cool husband of a freaking awesome, crazy spoiled camping lady, but here I am killing it. So it looks like they have different brands here. I've seen Jayco, now we're looking at the Eddie Bauer's.
This Eddie Bauer trailer really ticked off almost every one of our boxes. Let's start off with the north-south bed with closet space on either side. The 2 large sinks, absolutely love that. A couch, as well as a dinette, and that middle part of the couch folds down with cup holders. Nice stove. The bathroom has a shower and a toilet and a sink, and I like that the shower actually has a little bit of a tub in it. And like some others that we had gone into, there is no medicine cabinet, but I'm absolutely sure we could fix that.
I love the light coloring in here. It makes it bright, which you often don't see in a trailer. It's got pretty much a perfect form for a trailer this size. Nice north-south bed with lots of storage underneath. Big sink,
Lots of light.
a table, plus we've got some couches.
Sit on it, tell me how it feels. Yeah, tall people. Let me see if I can. Just barely.
I did like the fridge and the freezer. They were both really nice and large and a perfect height for me. Time to check out the Coleman. This is a brand that you're probably familiar with. A lot of camping accessories are made by Coleman. I also really like how a lot of trailers have this large pass-through storage. And on a hot day like this, that awning came in super handy. But this trailer had a few odd things that we didn't quite understand. First of all, the bed was really far to the left. You could sort of walk around it a little bit, but why place it like that? I don't get it. And then the sofa. I like having a sofa, but there was literally no legroom at all for the person on the far right. The quality of this trailer seemed really high. I loved the large windows. And that big black sink, fantastic.
Okay, something like this is absolutely magnificent. Absolutely not what we need, but look at this thing. It's crazy.
After making our way through all the pre-owned vehicles, we walked around through the vendor section. Time to check out the Salem Cruise Lite. The door was in the back, which is kind of unusual. We really liked that sofa. The bed was nice, but there was literally no storage whatsoever around it. I'm not sure, where are you supposed to put your clothes and things? The bathroom was pretty nice, with a tub with a shower and an overhead skylight and fan. I guess the lack of storage isn't really a problem for people who only go out for a few days at a time. Next, we check out a Salem Select.
This one has solved the problem we saw with the last one because it's got way more room, way more storage, and it's got the couch thing, which we really like. The sink's too small is my guess. I have to look at it.
Let's see. No, it's a double.
Double sink.
Yeah.
And a north-south bed. This is a good floor
Nice.
plan.
I think I like this one.
Very good floor plan.
Wow.
Time to check out the Cherokee Grey Wolf. One of the first things you notice is a couch again, this one with a lot more legroom and really nice closets around the bed. Also a north-south bed with a curtain dividing it from the rest of the trailer. The kitchen and the dinette seemed really nice. Our only issue were the bunk beds, which we just don't need. So, on to the Timberwolf. Now this was super interesting. It totally resembled a tiny house, and the way that you enter is right in the front. So you go up the steps, right onto a nice-sized patio, and in through these sliding glass doors. This is truly like an actual house. There's sofas, there's a big kitchen you step down into, there's a washer, might be a dryer as well, I don't know, that looks like maybe a dishwasher and an ice maker, and a separate bathroom in the back with a full-size shower. Really, really nice. And look at all that storage space. I could really use more of that. So turning around and going back into the front of the trailer, the staircase is on the right and on the left is your kitchen. Very nice sink there, a stove, and looks like a combination microwave. There is another loft up there, but I'm not quite sure how you get up to it. There's got to be a removable ladder somewhere. Okay, let's go up the stairs. Let's start off with the fact that they are very steep. And I like that there is a railing at the top so nobody can fall out. The bed is literally on the floor. You can only sit in it or lie down, of course. There are huge windows and look at all that storage space.
It's really fun. It's just a
It's
lot
really
of fun.
fun, yeah.
It'd be really tough with clearance. It'd be really tough with side winds.
That's
You have
true.
to really watch that.
might be a good place, I mean a good rig to take somewhere and just leave it there and park it there.
You wouldn't want to be traveling with this all over the place, but if you've got a place like by a creek or a river or a lake,
oh yeah,
just leave this
perfect.
Here leave it there all summer.
I would love it.
Next, we check out the Keystone Passport. I was actually kind of shocked at the tininess of that bed and at how it's tucked way into a corner like that. Probably really good for one person, I would guess. It was really noisy in that trailer, so let me tell you what David was trying to illustrate. You can scoot into that U-shaped dinette and thereby be able to stretch out your legs, which is really nice. I was really tired by then, so we relaxed in a huge trailer for a bit.
We're definitely looking for recliners kind of like this one. Much more so than we're looking for a dinette, but there's trade-offs to be made, but sure would be nice to have something like that. That is the idea.
And let's now check out the Jayco Flight.
So this is the Jayco, and one thing I'm liking about it right away is it is really bright in here. I like that a lot. We've got a sofa here, we got a nice sized dinette, big windows, good storage it looks like, nice and tall. Now that's one thing I'm going to share with you guys. One thing that people don't realize sometimes is that it's really important to take advantage of vertical space. Like tons of these trailers are really good at using horizontal space, but we miss out on the vertical space. And what you lack in storage, you can actually fill with vertical space. For instance, let me turn this around. Okay, look at this. See this wall? There's nothing there. We could put a whole storage unit up there. And then on the other side of the bed, there's room there for some. And this back wall has room for storage. So if you don't have quite enough storage, don't give up. You can make it happen. Okay, let's check out the bathroom. This one is also super bright. No medicine cabinet, however, lots of room on the walls to put things up. Nice little skylight. And also, check this out. There is the shower. Now what I don't get is the handles at the bottom. That seems to be a new thing and I haven't figured it out yet. But David stepped in this one and he is 6'2" and it actually fits in here just fine. Here's something I really like. A double sink, and I don't know what this countertop is, but I like it. I like that it's light. And check out this cook stove, 3-burner cook stove. Now I don't usually use more than 2, but 3 is always nice. I mean, it's definitely not a bad thing. And the lit up switches here. Checking out the sofa here. And the middle folds down for your drink.
We're just leaving the RV show, and you can look on YouTube all you want. You can look online, you can do 360 stuff, but it's not the same as walking into trailers and looking around, having a feel for the floor plan and knowing what it's like to stand inside. And we were surprised by a lot of things. So it's always good to get out and go to one of these things and really look around and narrow things down.
I have to agree with David. It really helps when you can narrow it down. Like, we know we want about 24 feet. We know we don't want to slide. We want a north-south bed for what may not be obvious reasons, but you can walk around a north-south bed and get into it a lot easier than an east-west, because in an east-west from side to side bed, you have to climb over each other to get in. So that matters to us. The good thing about having these deal breakers or having these things that are an absolute must have or must not have is that it narrows it down, makes the search a lot easier. So we're very pleased with what we saw today. We walked a lot and we saw a lot of RVs. Just having our parameters has helped enormously. We've actually narrowed it down to 2 that we really liked, and specifically, believe it or not, a Jayco, which we once saw a really not so nice Jayco, and so we assumed they were all kind of like that. We were wrong. This one was really nice, really bright, had everything we were looking for, and it was winter ready, and the price was totally acceptable. So I'm really glad we got to go in. Anyway, if you enjoyed coming along with us on our exploration of trailers today, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel and ring that bell for notifications, because we put out a new video pretty much every week and I wouldn't want you to miss one. See you on the next adventure. Bye.
So we're very much into previously owned things in general, except when it comes to things like underwear.
Oh, no. Okay, I am not responsible for that man.